Okay, good evening, guys. Today we will see to how we can set up our high dictionary, the high dictionary, and the Google Translate is the very tools we will be using to translate the writings on the app or on the site, the writings on the app. So right now we will be focusing on how we can set up our high dictionary so that we can use it to make the translations. This is the high dictionary. I guess you have downloaded it. That is the high dictionary. So we'll be seeing how we can set it up. But first of all, before we can set the high dictionary up, I want us to give it permission. We should give the high dictionary permission to our phone. So we will go to settings. We will go to settings on our phones. And we will go to accessibility. Then you see right now not almost all of us, our high dictionary will be off upon installing it. So you go to high dictionary. Here is it. Here you can see the high dictionary there. Then you click on it. Then you switch it on. And you click on allow. Because of the recording that I'm doing, I can't switch it on whilst the recording, but yours it will be on. That's how you switch it on. Okay, so let's go back to what we intend to do today. So after setting up, after giving the high dictionary permission to your phone, then you go to setting it up. So we will just click on the high dictionary and open it. This is how the interface of your high dictionary will be. This is how the interface of your high dictionary will be. Here is where you can type. You can type over there. That's where you can type everything there. Then you can translate it into any language maybe you may want to use. But here we will be dealing with Chinese, so let's see to something. You see this session, the quick translate where I just circle right now. That's where you can switch on your high dictionary. It gives you the access to switch on your high dictionary. So let's see how we can switch it on. You will click on the quick translate. When you click on it, you will see some power button. This upon clicking on the quick translate, this is what I'm talking about. Upon clicking on it, you will see this power button. You have to for you to switch it on, you will have to click on the power button. You will have to click on it. For you to switch it on, you have to click on the power button. Then you see, upon clicking on it, you see some high. And let me add this. The high dictionary, when you switch it on and you drag it, you have already set the permission. When you switch it on, if you don't set up the permission, because I'm doing the recording, I couldn't set up the permission. If you don't set it up, it will tell you have to set the permission up. Because of the recording, mine still is off. That's why this is popping up. So when you drag it, you see the high dictionary as a search button. Let me add this up. Yours. This place won't be in Chinese, and here won't be in English. It will be in a different language. You would have to change it. There is it. If you are let me say it. Please listen to this very part very clear, like very, very clear. You have to be clear with it. If you are translating something on the app, on the 1688 app, because the high dictionary is purposely to help us translate on the app. So if you are translating something on the app, this first session, the plot where it is Chinese, yours is not in Chinese. You have to change it to Chinese. And this is how you can change it. You just have to click on the Chinese and a lot of language will come. So yours may be in Hindi or a different language. You just have to click on that Hindi and you just, upon the language that will come, you choose Chinese. So me, I've already done that. And here, and the second one, the second language here will be in a different language. You just click on it and you choose English. So the first one, if you are translating from the app, if you want to translate Chinese writing on the app, the first one, the first language should be in that language you are translating in. And the one that you want to translate into, I mean the one you want to read, that's from the Chinese to English. So this setting you see here is we translating it from the app as in that Chinese language into our normal English language for us we the importers to be able to read it, because we can't read the Chinese language. I can't read it, so I have to convert from the Chinese into the English. But in case I am typing in my own English, then I will send it to a Chinese supplier. Then the first setting where you see Chinese should be in English. Then the second where you see the English should be in Chinese, because the Chinese person cannot read English. So you will type your thing in English and then it will convert or it will translate it into Chinese. Then you will send it to your Chinese supplier. Let me show you that with this. You see where we type this place. Let me go back. I mean this place. Yeah. That's where you can type, or you can maybe type something. So you see that part. If you click on it, you see here. Let me show you something. You see here. You can see like there's a language here, Hindi, and there is a language here, Chinese. We are typing in English. So the Hindi language, we are supposed to change it into English. And the Chinese, if yours is not in Chinese, you are supposed to change it into Chinese, because you are typing in English and then you are converting it into Chinese. Because here you are, after typing, you will send what it will tell you to a Chinese supplier. The Chinese supplier doesn't understand English. I don't know if you are getting this part very clear. If you are translating from the app, which is already in Chinese, the first session should be in Chinese and the next session should be English, so that you can read it. If you are translating from the app, the first session should be in Chinese and the second should be in English, because from Chinese to English, because the writings on the app is in Chinese to English. But here, if you are you are chatting a supplier and the supplier has sent you something, you have translated it into your English language and you understand, and you want to reply the supplier, like maybe you want a discount, you will type I want a discount in English. So the first session should be in English, but then the second session should be in Chinese, because I want a discount should be translated into Chinese for the supplier to understand, because the supplier, only few of the Chinese suppliers understand English. So for the supplier to understand what you are saying, you have to translate it into the supplier's language. That's the Chinese. I don't know if you guys are getting it. So we will change this Hindi to English, and this Chinese, yours, if it's not in Chinese, you have to change it into Chinese. So let's say I'm about to type something like I want a discount. So I want a discount. That's what I have typed. You see, you will see some search button here where I just circle. Some search button is there. When you click on it, it will convert or it will translate the English writing that I want a discount to Chinese for you. This is when maybe I'm chatting a supplier and the supplier send me something. So I want a discount has been translated into Chinese. Here is it. Here. It has been translated into Chinese. So this is what I'm supposed to copy. I'm supposed to copy this by clicking on this copy sign, this. Then I will go to, maybe if I by whatever means I'm chatting the supplier, that's whether on the app, we can chat the supplier on the app, or maybe through WeChat, we can chat the supplier there. So I will copy this and go there, and I will respond to the supplier's message as in how I understand. This is how the whole interface and everything you have to know about the HI Dictionary in you translating and you replying the supplier. It's like, this is it. But as we go on, I will show you something you can also use in a way for you not to come to this disturbing here and there and here and there. A simple way. Like when we start chatting, I start showing how we can chat a supplier, like you will see it's so easy. You will just know something. Thank you.